On tonight, week 8, Premier League, joined by my adopted Geordie friend, Glenn Durham. What a start!
Yeah, good evening, Stu. Good evening, everybody. He never ceases to amaze me. The walk-on was spectacular. Let me tell you, the atmosphere in here is unbelievable. There's one way to do with Geordie Crowd, to try and silence them. And that 180 already gets you thinking. Oh, yes, it does.
Unbelievable. And now we're just expecting it. We're just demanding it. Surely not. Surely not again. A 9-darter in the Cardiff final. Rubbish. Wow, he is just something else, isn't he? Acknowledged by Stephen Bunting. It's always going to be difficult for Stephen Bunting, but my, this young man, week after week, tournament after tournament, he just lights up, doesn't he? He lights it up.
Yeah, let me tell you, when both players, the walk-ons were spectacular. The 180 followed by the 180. It's the fact he can do that with everything that's going on, but just a slight opening. Bunting's done exactly what he needed to do. Mere mortals would say a little bit of pressure on this.
16. Wow. Now this has been, in this Premier League, this has been the weak link of Luke Littler's game. Missing doubles. Bunting's got to nail it. But he's been gifted a chance by Littler. Wow, what a dramatic start to this night.
Yeah, fabulous start. A strange old finish to this opening leg. Even that's a little bit awkward. You can see him move to the right-hand side of the hockey. That's what the eye line was. And that's the opening leg in the end.
He looked at his watch. He looked at it as if to say, wow, about time.
I watched the final last week and all I could say was, wow. That's exactly the feel I'm getting. Come on, Stephen, keep fighting.
Yeah.
What an angle.
That just about sums it up. I got in. I got home, I turned the telly on, I turned the darts on, just at the start of the leg that Luke Littler hit the 9-darter, and I just shook my head all the way through. Total disbelief at what I was seeing.
It'll be the treble 17 route. Brilliant on the ball this year.
56. Stephen requires 68.
Well, chance for Bunting, he's got to take it, averaging 106 and a bit himself. He's going to get one dart for Bunting.
28.
Missed darts, a double for Bunting in legs 1 and 3. Will it be punished? Double 10 often says yes.
It is punished, it is punished. Well, that's just, we've talked about Luke Littler, as we always will.
Remind himself of that.
And there's no doubt he absolutely deserved his place in the Premier League. As Littler hits another, averaging 108, puts the pressure on Bunting's 170. We've seen a plethora of 170 finishes, not this time from Bunting.
And these types of finishes have been wonderful for Littler this year as well. That all-round player needs the treble 20. Gets the treble 20 for double 18.
Well, just to coin your phrase, wow.
Yeah, we've just been up there. Just imagine being him right now. I mean, even the crowd's silence now. I think they're just in awe of what they've witnessed.
But he's happy. That's the key as well. He's happy. He's having fun. He's enjoying himself. It's not putting any pressure on himself. And he's grounded, you know, he's just a normal kid from a normal family, and he's grounded. This for the win.
Okay.
course it's 110 for the win. Well, it's turned into a nightmare in Newcastle for Stephen Bunting. Nothing really he could do about it.
This is the one repeated fixture from last week. It's quite unique on week 8 last year. All 4 fixtures were the same, weren't they, in a different part of the bracket. This is the only one that sort of matches up from week 7 in Cardiff.
Gerwen Price really is struggling to get anything going. He's struggling to put 2 good visits together. And Rob Cross is making hay while the sun is shining.
Robbie requires 42.
To win this leg by 363 points.
Plenty more goals if he needs them. Price ain't leaving to finish off the back of this. We're going to follow the pattern of last week. It looks like Rob Cross is going to grab himself a 3-0 lead.
Gerwen Price not even halfway down from 5-0-1 as that leg slips away. He is 3-0 down and averaging 30 points less than his opponent. Now, averages are only a guide, of course, but Rob Cross is halfway to victory.
Rob Cross with a 2 treble visit here. Well, it could be even better than that.
Gerwen 72.
Double pegging in the leg. Price will only get 1 dart at double. He's missed it twice now.
Robbie requires 72.
This, for me, is as good as the match. A double break with the darts for a 4-leg lead. And then it is. Well, I went a bit too soon saying we thought this would be more competitive than the first game. And we're going back-to-back 6-0s to start things off in Newcastle. It's a real concern for Gerwen Price now because he's 4-0 down. He's not playing well. Your average, when you're winning to 0, you're not getting those sort of luxuries on your average. Will that setup get a mistake from Rob, give Gerwen Price another opportunity to get a leg on the board?
That's a beauty. Double 18 for 5 now. Double 9. 2 darts missed for 5-0. Is that turning point in this game?
Chasing, big dart, and what an opportunity missed. A rare luxury of having 3 darts in hand, and Gerwen Price looks a bit resigned here, a little smile. It's just not happening. You couldn't punish. Rare mistakes from Rob Cross. Is there going to be any more?
Cross can't put him away just yet. No gimme this.
No one fancies this when you're trying to get your first leg on the board, particularly now. And he's there. And shake of the head, but it's a breaker throw, and he's in the game just about. Gerwen Price.
Cross looks confused, Price looks embarrassed, but ultimately we are not going to see back-to-back whitewashers, and this game is not settled yet.
But one that he needs to really sort of, he'll feel, restore order in this match. Gets a chance to do that here.
Well, Cross forced him into that course of action by getting down to a makeable finish himself. Rubbish, he says. That was better, but doesn't find the mark.
36.
The 4-2, back-to-back legs. And it is. And that's a much better leg from Gerwen Price. Clinical at the end as well. Is he going to work his way back into the tie, just like he did in Cardiff in the final?
We're going to see another 170 from Cross against Price. Question marks whether he'd even gone for it, but he's not taking a big bite out of that. Price is going to get to a finish. He is going to get to a finish. This leg, all of a sudden, this has got far, far closer than Rob Cross would have liked.
It's still awkward. Finds the first treble. There's decisions to make here. Oh, what a first start. Brilliant from Rob Cross. He was so decisive as well. He had no doubts where he was going after the 57. It's a double.
As a setup, will do very nicely.
Will be required 50.
There's to cap off a fine display for Rob. The highlight, the 129. Match starts, come and go. Will he get any more? It's a big ask for price, but it's a chance. Not anymore.
Can't even get the shot going.
92.
So Rob Cross to beat Gerwen Price for the second week running in the Premier League and set up a semi-final with Luke Littler for the second week running. And he gets the job done. Price nowhere near it in the first half of the game, and when he got his act together, it was a majestic finish from Cross that stopped him in his tracks.
Both carry on, showing similar form. 20 for tops now for 2-0. We just think they're going to have the monopoly of high-end darts for a while.
To the extent that Michael van Gerwen isn't knocking on that door.
He'll always be knocking on doors. He'll always be someone who you think is going to win. But he's just got to do it more often, isn't he? Because Luke Humphries and Luke Littler, they do it very often.
Now then, how would this go down? 170 on home soil.
170 in week 1, did Christopher. Well, now he's under pressure to take out the 112. Otherwise, it'll be 3-0. This is important, it really is. Double 16. Big moments, big player. Good dart, that. That'll settle him down. More big moments coming up here. Could be game-changing moments as well. 4-1 or 3-2, huge.
You can't help but think that dart he missed to make it 2-all could be all important. Can he find the treble 18 that he needs? Can he find the double 16 that he needs? Of course he can! Brilliant from Dobey, the 2 legs that he's won. 106, 112, and he has another shot now at levelling this.
Needed that. And points-wise, if he can pinch 2 here.
Or have I?
You're in your 60s, pal.
134.
Low blow.
Big moments. Double 16. He's been good on this. He's been good on this.
What a
To be
chance.
good once more, and unfortunately couldn't get it.
Well, Humphries misses as well.
That first dart he threw at double top was one of the worst darts I think I've seen him throw in a long time. Lunged at it, wasn't ready for it, the bottom jaw went, everything went. For 3-3. It's got to move, surely, and does.
Well, he's been given a chance, and another, and another, and another. And there it is. He had one dart to make it 2-all. He's missed 5 darts to make it 3-all. You can't do that against the world number.
To move within a leg. 60-36. You can go what way you like when your opponent's on 202.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you like that way?
I don't dislike it.
130. Luke requires 16.
Yeah, but it makes sense, doesn't it, when your opponent's not on the finish? Especially if he can finish here. Which he can. 5-2 it is, averaging 90. But doing what he has.
If he goes on to win this game, Luke Humphries, he'll feel a little relieved. It's one of those games that you kind of just want to forget once it's won, because the only positive, forget the performance, is the win, and that's the main thing. That's all they're here to do. Forget all the stats.
132.
Great setup.
Yeah, 93 average. His performance by his standards has been decidedly average. But this for a 13-darter to win.
To wrap it up. And he has wrapped it up. The first time of asking. Chris will be bitterly disappointed with that. He played okay in patches, but generally he was outplayed.
170. Here, one on the weekend, which might be one of the greatest 170s that's ever been hit in this sport. He is not going to produce one now.
I think he called it his best ever shot with his opponent in the semi-final on a double in Gary Anderson. Van Gerwen for the small fish. Needed the treble 20. Aspinall will be back.
83. 114.
Ton plus checkout needed just to hold his throw in this opening leg. And it's not going to go. The frustrating thing about that is going on the 19s. If he'd missed to the left-hand side in the 7s, he's still got a shot. He shouldn't really be missing that side, should he, Glenn?
Yeah, exactly that. Van Gerwen looking really focused. At times he's been $1 million this year. Very sporadic though. That's something, that consistency. I really liked his performances this week. He reached the semi-finals himself at the competition. And
second time in the game, Aspinall leaves the 170.
140. Nathan Maguire, 107.
is that his greatest ever 170? He called it at the weekend. It's his second attempt tonight. He looks focused. He looks determined.
Looks like he thinks he can do this right now, but he can't. Got the next best prize though.
Important moments in this game this would be for a breaker throw for Michael. He might need the bullseye with his last. That's exactly the case.
56. Nathan, you require 56.
Switch to double 9 is successful. Nathan Aspinall gets his nose in front in this one.
Yeah, got a beautiful angle of the plays from this comms box, and boy did he enjoy that. Look at that. That's what it means to him. He's one of those players who needs that adrenaline pumping. Not an awful lot to separate them right now.
Treble 19 to start, is that the plan? Well, it was the plan, but he couldn't execute.
So it can be a little bit of magic from Michael Van Gerwen. Not to be. Aspinall will be back. It was a bit fidgety.
64.
He has openly spoken about this as he approaches the hockey there. Just trying to get his breathing right. Has been speaking to someone about just sorting himself out. We'll need a treble.
56. Michael, you require 100.
This could disappear in 2 darts. He might not get a dart to double. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, he got 2 darts at double, which is as many as he could get, and he cannot take his chance. And Nathan Aspinall, this is a gift, a 7th visit in this leg for the Asp.
I don't think you can believe he's back, but he is. He's got a chance at tops. Already hit this with his last start in this match so far.
34. Michael, you require 20.
right on the line. And finally pins the double. And Michael van Gerwen, that is not a roar of triumph. That is an angry roar.
6-9 of Michael Humphries. Game on.
It's okay. Oh, but that looks inviting. And he's found it again for the 170. Michael van Gerwen misses the ball for a 4-2 lead.
Again, really important moments this time for Nathan Aspinall. He'll expect at least a dart or a double on his 72. He'll start on the 16th. That could be a happy accident. He'll just double check the score there. He'll steer that an area of the board for double 16.
40. Michael, you require 25.
Tidy this up, and MVG's got a bit of daylight. He does. 2 up and 2 away. The last couple of legs, Aspinall has had darts at double. He has not taken his chances. Well, we've never seen a Premier League campaign involving Nathan Aspinall where he hasn't been battling it out, either qualifying for the playoffs or narrowly missing out. And he is battling back in this game. Van Gerwen's average has come tumbling down over the last 3 or 4 legs to low 90s, which is where he's been when he's played the Asp a couple of times already in the Premier League this year.
It's been a funny old game. It's a game that could be going level after 8 legs. Once again, Aspinall having his issues just getting that first start going. Double 16's been good to him in this campaign, and that trend continues.
4-4, and that's a breaker throw. Nathan Aspinall has the darts in 2 of the 3 remaining legs.
9th leg at Nathan Humphries.
Leg of darts from Nathan Aspinall. Van Gerwen's going to be on a finish himself. A very good one. 2 perfect scoring visits in the leg.
Canny dart, bonny lad.
Can he dart? Can he finish? 130 out! Nathan Aspinall, proper stuff from the Asp. Under immense pressure, he's a leg away.
59.
That is a showstopper. Get in there, he says. Focus, you talk about character and tenacity. Everything was evident on the face there of Nathan Aspinall as he threw those 3 darts. Big advantage. May go at the bull with the last one. He stayed on, gambled on the treble. Van Gerwen is not out of this leg and match.
MVG digging deep, leaves himself on a double, but he cannot stop Nathan Aspinall having a crack at this.
Just seen the 130 and the 124. Treble with either the first 2 darts. Needs the treble 18. Gets the treble 18.
99.
Match dart missed by Nathan Aspinall. Are we going to a deciding leg? Yes, we are. Nathan Aspinall has the darts. It's a 1-leg shootout for a spot in the semis to face Luke Humphries. It is swinging back and forth this game, and Nathan Aspinall in the ascendancy once again.
Well, if he's swinging, that is a massive haymaker. That's an absolute beauty. And are they the last 3 darts of Michael van Gerwen in this engrossing contest?
Aspinall doesn't even have to bring the bullseye in here. Van Gerwen not on a finish. He'll still go for the treble 17. No need to go to the 20s.
55.
He has got himself more match darts. He's not just one at the ball like the last leg. 3 clear darts at double 16. He's been good on double 16. Van Gerwen tries to leave 3.
From the first dart to the last, there's been absolutely nothing to separate these. Aspinall has been good on double 16 this year in the Premier League. He goes through that routine, sometimes a little bit awkward to look at. The smiles on the face, but it's happy smiles for Nathan Aspinall. He does get over the line against a disappointed Michael Van Gerwen. Nathan Aspinall on the back of that European win at the weekend. He gets over the line. It's a little bit of a shake of the head there, but he'll be absolutely over the moon, and he sets up a semi-final again.
Price, he beat him in the quarter-finals in Cardiff. He's beat him this week as well. If he can get by Luke Littler, he will leave Newcastle in the top 4, and that is a good gauge of where you're at the halfway stage.
He mucked about, didn't he, in the first leg of his game against Stephen Bunting. I think he missed 4 or 5 darts at double before finally winning it on double 2. It's a chance that Cross has to take.
Yeah, if he's going to be successful here, these are the opportunities that need to go, and this for an early break for Rob. Marginally misses out.
I think he may split here. And that's exactly what he did. Yeah, won't back around Luke Littler. Kept for double 4, that'll do nicely. Cross had 1 dart to break.
Just doesn't give you a leg off, Luke Littler. I've heard his fellow pros say this about when you're playing him, just doesn't give you any sort of free time or comfortable legs where you can just work your way into a match.
54.
Well, for the second consecutive leg, Littler has given Rob Cross an opportunity. 1 out of 6 on the doubles, Littler. 1 dart at the bull for Cross.
63.
He's not been a million miles off in both these legs, Rob. But unfortunately, both these legs could be going to Luke Littler. Going the wrong way here, and right in the corner, and that will hurt. And already, Rob Cross will be fearing the worst against Luke Littler yet again. Gritty Nathan Aspinall display. Next challenge will be the world #1, Luke Humphries.
55. Robbie Reguard, 153.
What could Cross do? 1-5-3.
Luke Reguard, 66.
Bit of pressure. Littler, 66. 1 dart. 1 dart.
Rob Cross with it.
You know what? It's interesting. Wayne may have mentioned.
Regardless of the outcome of this match, the Premier League is piecing together pretty well for Rob.
41.
All about being in that top 4 after 16 weeks.
6.
Blank sheet of paper.
35.
Go to the O2 at the end of May.
Effectively a separate tournament, isn't it? 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. Rob Cross still in this match. Barely. He'll stick to his task.
He wants this, make no mistake. He wants this!
He wanted that.
He'll be annoyed, won't he?
Well, Cross, his combination, he'll hope will end on the ball, and it's not going to, so there's going to be some more match-winning opportunities for Luke Littler here.
190.
Just because he can. 2 balls from Rob Cross. But will he get a shot? No, he won't, as Luke Littler moves through to yet another final.
Oh, surely. That's the rhythm. That's all the practice. That's the natural ability as well. So simple. No one makes it more simple in 180s at the moment than Luke Littler, does he? Is it his 100th already in this Premier League this evening?
Yes, his own record from last year is not just going to get beaten, it's going to get obliterated. But Nathan Aspinall is hitting them in every leg of this match so far, and it is posing some questions for Humphries. Double 10. Would have been in the answer.
Danny's missed 2 of 48, and now 2 there. These are the elements of, call it luck, call it what you like, but passages of play that you need to go your way.
19. Luke, you require 10.
Long old look at the scoreboard there for Nathan Aspinall, because he was not expecting Luke Humphries to be generous again. He is not. It is 2-1 to the world number 1. That is a break of throw. He has missed half a dozen darts at double. So has Nathan Aspinall.
Yes. Bullseye.
164.
Well, that's how you get a 164.
Why didn't he go the same route? Come on now.
72. Nathan, you require 142.
And he followed up. 2 treble 17s as an option.
I like this way, because if it's 17, you just go for a bullseye. No, stay. Tops. Love it, absolutely love it. 57-57 bullseye, 51-51 tops. Nathan Aspinall can play darts.
That is a special couple of visits.
Wasn't it just?
On the Mardle scale of celebration, it's not quite in the lap of the venue territory, but enthusiastic nonetheless.
Yes. Yeah, it's changed his mood.
140. Nathan, you require 90.
What way is he going here? 60. Okay, tops now for an 11-dart leg. What a hole to throw.
Well, they're the darts of a confident man.
Yes.
It might not be the prescribed route, but it worked.
60. Yeah, he's not happy.
Where to? And searching for the treble 10. All of a sudden, Luke Humphries in a spot of bother here. Single. Leaves double 16. Cannot take the 104, and we might be about to see Nathan Aspinall pull away a little here.
Another dart to win another leg. Like we were saying earlier, you need that little bit of luck. Is he going to take full advantage for a break of throw? 4-2. Nathan's loving it right now. Absolutely loving it. You make a mistake, he is punishing you. Oh, folded. Oh, the ease, the fluency, magnificent. Will he get a shot? He'll love this. He'll love this.
Took an amazing 129 that proved to be important against Michael van Gerwen earlier. He is not going to take the 132.
Yeah, there really was a lot of faff in there, though, wasn't there? That has to ruin the rhythm. Has to. There was so much of it. 4-4.
Perfect setup, straight in the double. Humphries making the routine look very, very simple again. It's 104 average, plays 102 average here. This is high quality darts.
This is brilliant.
96.
If he doesn't hit another treble, right, okay. Got out of jail there. This is all about Luke Humphries.
Oh.
170.
That could be it.
Nathan, you acquire 150.
He misses here, he takes it out, he has the darts, and then Humphries throws for the match. That's how quick this changes. It was 4-2 up seemingly seconds ago. Nathan Aspinall.
Some of the setup play in this game has been amazing. 164 setup shot from Aspinall, 177 now, 117 consecutive legs as setups for Humphries.
The faffing has stopped. 3 on the bounce for the world number 1. So good. Honestly. It's all about timing. It's the time you can produce that brilliance, and that was brilliant from Nathan. 140 followed by 180 and a leg you have to win.
A little look at the score to see Humphries has left the bogey number with that aggressive route from 308.
Yeah.
It's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
But it's one that has left him a bogey number. He's been burnt in similar circumstances already this year. He's going to set this up beautifully, and does once again, but he can't stop Nathan getting a chance to break and level and then have the darts in the decider.
Like you say, Dan, another brilliant setup from Luke Humphries. This has to go, pal. (16) tops now. How has he managed that? Composure under pressure, heart, ability, you name it, it's all there. Everything you need to be world class was in that throw.
Particularly after the first dart.
Got to switch.
56.
That's not enough, Dan, right?
That is definitely not enough.
We're agreed.
The setup play has been magnificent in this game, and it's amazing again. So the 15s, the 19s, what's the plan? Oh, it's amazing again.
77.
He has stuck it on a plate for himself so often in this match.
177 twice, 170 and a 136 to leave doubles from Luke Humphries. That's why he's manufactured a chance to reach the final again to play Luke Littler.
And he takes that chance. It is a brilliant contest between these two. Nathan Aspinall and Luke Humphries lighting up Newcastle, but it's the world number 1 who takes it in a last leg decider. He's averaged nearly 107. It's what Aspinall did to him just 5 days ago in Göttingen.
Yeah, but Littler has dominated the contest in the Premier League.
With all the excitement that we've seen in the Premier League this year, it's easy to forget, but don't forget there's a 10,000 bonus as well for winning this game. Tops for 2-0. Yeah, he averaged 97 in the semi-final, Luke Littler, against Rob Cross, and that's only the 4th time in 19 Premier League games that he hasn't averaged more. You know, still in control of the leg, having lost his throw in the previous leg. Favourite to get it back here, Luke Humphries. Littler on 173.
433.
Talked about the setup player Luke Humphries in his semi-final. This time it's a beautiful setup from Littler. It's only the bullseye for Humphries. That first dart was...
It was 10 seconds ago I was saying he was favourite to win the leg. Now he's lost it, and it's 3-0. I mean, you can't afford to do that in the final against Luke Littler, but it was a great setup shot this time for the world champ, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, going in tonight, his...
Luke Humphries.
I was expecting a high-octane, riveting game. At the moment, just see Luke just have a little chatter to himself there. Chance for Humphries. It is on throw. has to get on the board. You don't want to give Littler any sort of advantage. It's good, looking good for Luke to get over the line in this leg.
Littler averaging 91. Worth mentioning.
Not anymore.
168. 136.
Brilliant.
Such a beautiful marker, that first one there. Didn't even think about the treble 14. Just automatically thought he was going to replicate that first dart.
You can see in the background, Luke Littler definitely thinking about this 1-3-4.
Luke 146.
Even though it's early in the game, Stu, it has to go. It's double 16.
38.
Well,
Luke 40.
difficult to believe. But the 168, brilliant 168 from Littler, got him back in the game, and he now leads 4-0. Oh, well, it's not your night. It ain't your night. But Littler blows an opportunity. The double that he hit a week ago to hit the 9-darter. And Humphries on the board.
Yeah, 7 missed darts at a double for Luke Humphries. It's still a shake of the head there. Yeah. Humphries has to be immaculate. His setup play has been a particularly positive feature of the night. Littler on 108. He's going to get a dart for a 5-1 lead.
68.
But Humphries is going to get 2 to win back-to-back legs. Just made too many mistakes. I have to say that a lot of the doubles that he's missed have been right on the wire either side. Punished. 5-1. And all of a sudden Littler is throwing to win yet another. To extend it. Very good. Again.
Not the final many anticipated. I was expecting a blockbuster. This still could be. How dare we write off the world number 1?
Well, it'll be epic
196.
if he comes back from here. A double-double.
56.
Can Luke Littler win it in style? He could. And he does! Luke Littler calling the tune on the tune with a magnificent victory by 6 legs to 1. His 4th nightly win. He's won in Glasgow, Brighton and Cardiff. He's now won in Newcastle, and he was just too good for Luke Humphries.
Here is how the table looks then after 8 weeks of action. Luke Littler extending his lead at the top of that table to 8 points. Humphries in second, and it's kind of as you were really in the race for the top 4. Van Gerwen in third, Gerwen Price in 4th, but Rob Cross, wow, level on 12 points. Aspinall on 10, Dobey stays on 5, and Bunting on 0 still.